Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
We are not rich by what we possess, but by what we can do without. He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men. We can judge the heart of a man by his treatment of animals. Look closely. The beautiful may be small. I had to deny knowledge in order to make room for faith. Settle, for sure and universally, what conduct will promote the happiness of a rational being. Innocence is a splendid thing, only it has the misfortune not to keep very well and to be easily misled. From the crooked timber of humanity, a straight board cannot be hewn. By a lie a man throws away and as it were annihilates his dignity as a man. A categorical imperative would be one which represented an action as objectively necessary in itself, without reference to any other purpose. Human reason, in one sphere of its cognition, is called upon to consider questions which it cannot decline, as they are presented by its own nature, but which it cannot answer, as they transcend every faculty of the mind. Human beings are never to be treated as a means, but always as ends. It is beyond a doubt that all our knowledge begins with experience. Beauty presents an indeterminate concept of understanding, the sublime an indeterminate concept of reason. Dignity is a value that creates irreplaceability. Simply to acquiesce in skepticism can never suffice to overcome the restlessness of reason. All human cognition begins with intuitions, proceeds from thence to conceptions, and ends with ideas. Two things fill the mind with ever new and increasing admiration and awe: the oftener and more steadily we reflect on them, the starry heavens above and the moral law within. Enlightenment is man's emergence from his self-imposed immaturity. Immaturity is the inability to use one's understanding without guidance from another. Act only according to that maxim by which you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. Treat people as an end, and never as a means to an end. Have the courage to use your own reason, that is the motto of enlightenment. Act only according to that maxim whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. How then is perfection to be sought? Wherein lies our hope? In education, and in nothing else. There is something splendid about innocence, but what is bad about it, in turn, is that it cannot protect itself very well and is easily seduced. In all judgments by which we describe anything as beautiful, we allow no one to be of another opinion. Enlightenment is man's emergence from his self-incurred immaturity. Have the courage to use your own reason. That is the motto of enlightenment. Marriage is the union of two people of different sexes with a view to the mutual possession of each other's sexual attributes for the duration of their lives. An action, to have moral worth, must be done from duty. Nothing is divine but what is agreeable to reason. Morality is not properly the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. Two things fill my mind with ever-increasing wonder and awe, the more often and the more intensely the reflection dwells on them, the starry heavens above me and the moral law within me. Experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. The people naturally adhere most to doctrines which demand the least self-exertion and the least use of their own reason, and which can best accommodate their duties to their inclinations. Only the descent into the hell of self-knowledge can pave the way to godliness. But although all our knowledge begins with experience, it does not follow that it arises from experience. Nature is beautiful because it looks like art, and art can only be called beautiful if we are conscious of it as art while yet it looks like nature. All false art, all vain wisdom, lasts its time but finally destroys itself, and its highest culture is also the epoch of its decay. It was the duty of philosophy to destroy the illusions which had their origin in misconceptions, whatever darling hopes and valued expectations may be ruined by its explanations. Without man and his potential for moral progress, the whole of reality would be a mere wilderness, a thing in vain, and have no final purpose. One who makes himself a worm cannot complain afterwards if people step on him. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason.
Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and watch other videos.